Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. This is chapter 363. Man, the last 2 weeks have been absolute torture, waiting to see what happened after the last events of the story. For those of you who aren't in the know, Bakugo was killed, or at least that's what we all presume. Anyone who's a logical thinker has to presume he's dead. Um, Maybe this chapter will confirm that. Like for sure, for any doubters. The last 2 weeks, I have let it digest like what happened and what I believe personally, and I've come to this conclusion. I fully believe that he is dead, and I I'm very torn on whether or not I think he will stay dead or not. Um, I think the ways that you can bring him back are very limited, and the only one that I would be okay with is if Genist saves him right here, right now. That's I said that in my reaction. I still stand by that now, like because those two do have a bond. Um, so I'm curious to see what happens. I'm hoping we get like a location change. If they just left it with Bakugo laying there dead on the ground, and we like just leave that as a cliffhanger and we cut completely somewhere else, I would be totally cool with that. I'm kind of expecting we'll stay here though. I don't know. Um, Very quick before we begin, I want to thank all of you who watched these reactions and just or my videos in general. Um, Last chapter 362 was my most watched manga chapter reaction I've ever had. It's almost at 9,000 views. It dethroned Dabi's dance chapter, which had been on the throne for a year. So, thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting, all the likes and stuff. This is gonna sound cheesy, but like I do this because you guys. Why would I record and talk in front of a camera otherwise? Like I love interacting with the fellow fans of this series, and like you guys make this fun for me. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Yeah. Okay. Let's dive on in. First page. I've made a pledge. As we see Genist over Bakugo's body. And my god, does Genist just have a long... You forget how long of a neck Genist has. He's like towering over him. I've made a pledge. It's almost like someone's thinking to themselves, Bakugo has fallen. The narration on the side says, we're getting a flashback to Bakugo during the 1A versus 1B, where he's on the big Jumbotron. I made a pledge. I'll achieve absolute victory every time. We're taking this 4-0, no casualties. Oh, yeah. That was his big proclamation before his round. He's like, we're winning this shit. No one's getting caught. Wow. So, this is Monmo thinking this, by the way. I'll achieve absolute victory every time. We're taking this 4-0, no casualties. The strong don't settle for anything less. Yeah, this is Monma thinking as he's looking on in horror. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just getting chills. Like, Aizawa and him, like, they're just like watching. Like, first of all, like, they have to because they're like blocking his quirk, but like, how horrific, man. This can't be real, Monoma says. You can't do this. And oh my god, we're getting another shot of Bakugo. We're getting another close-up shot of Bakugo just on the ground. To me, he looks completely lifeless. Like the light has escaped his eyes, it's just... You can't go and die like this, he shouts. As we get the perspective is right next to the All Might card and right next to Bakugo's face. And Genist, again, just right over his body, looking down on him in absolute horror. Chapter 363, Protectors and Invaders. What a shot, man. Oh, okay. I know I've said I've come to peace with the fact that he's dead, but like it still doesn't change the fact that like we're seeing Bakugo lifeless on the ground here. Like, Okay, in the distance, in the foreground, it's Genist over Bakugo, and in the background, you see Shigaraki, who's, I think facing Bakugo, but and in his back he has like a bunch of spikes of flesh and toes and arms and all sorts of things erupting behind him. Oh, okay. There's no pulse. I think this is Genus talking. His heart is ripped to shreds. That's haunting. And it's Genus to say that, to say ripped to shreds. Like, that's such a Genus line, but like, oh, wow. Okay. And now we're getting Mirio. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Mirio actually got hurt on the arms. He might have gotten, like, when he's trying to jump in to save Bakugo, he had to, like, make himself hard or something. That's probably where he got hurt. Mirio just has that look of, like, despair on his face that he had from the last chapter. I won't let Shigaraki lay a finger on anyone else until Midoriya gets here. He's thinking about the proclamation he said. Oh, the translation says, God damn it. These are the unofficial translations, by the way, but they do a really good job, in my opinion. He looks absolutely in pain right now. Next shot is, we have a few things. This time he's gone for good, Shigaraki says, arms like this. Well, putting so much responsibility on the shoulders of a kid. You did this to him. How very disappointing, Eraser. No wonder he was saying is disappointing, like in the previous chapter. And as we get Aizawa, who's right above him in the panel. The panel where it showed Bakugo getting hurt, it showed the reactions of everyone. Aizawa just makes my heart hurt so bad. He's like the dad. He's the dad of Class 1A, and he literally just saw one of his kids die. Like, and now we're getting a close-up of his eyes. Yeah, he's so sad. This can't be. As we get Sun Eater, I think that's Sun Eater, gearing up for either an attack or he's like trying to recover from losing his giant arm cannon or something. This can't be, you bloody monster. I'm assuming this is Aizawa thinking to himself. As we get Mirio starting to run, permeate through the ground. Who's next? He says, well, who's next? Says Shigaraki. And we get Nejire. Is she hurt? I know she got hurt on the stomach, but she looks like she's actually like just pissed right now. Like slamming her fist on the ground. Like, damn it. And Genist. Oh, okay. Wait, okay. Genist is starting to use his quirk, it looks like. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's it, everyone. Bakugo is gonna live. I'm saying it now. There are certain ticks, like, he's using his quirk on Bakugo right here. Alright. He says his pulse stopped, and his heart was ripped to shreds. His heart technically was ripped to shreds. He says there's no pulse. I feel like he's bullshitting here just to say this, to like, not have Shigaraki attack anymore. I think he's about to save Bakugo. Just the fact that in one panel he's not doing anything, in the next panel you see him and the things on his arms are like doing something to Bakugo here. He's gonna save him. I mean, I don't know what to think. I'll let that fester in my head, but like, let's continue on because there's still badass things occurring here. Okay, wait a second. I don't remember this in the last chapter, but he has Mirko. He has Mirko in his grasp, Shigaraki does. Who wants to be turned into another welcome present for Izuku Midoriya? Oh my god, he has no chill. Who wants to be turned into another welcome present? He's doing this to piss off Deku. What a oh, there are so many words you could say about that. If I had just killed you back then and there. If I had just been a little faster, none of this. And this is Mirko thinking to herself, and she looks pissed. She looks pissed. That might be the thumbnail shot. Wow. She's being hung upside down, and she's like biting on. Is she biting on his finger flesh stuff? Her prosthetic arm is destroyed, and you just see the look of the devil on her face. She looks so mad. And well, this is the good shot for multiple reasons. She's upside down. She has this grimace look on her face. And in the foreground, it's Shigaraki. You don't see his eyes. He almost looks like emotionless here. Really creepy. Nope, but now he has emotion in the next panel. He's smiling. Don't beat yourself up, Usagiyama Rumi. That's her real name, right? I never go by her real name. At that time, there were still a lot of pro heroes around, so it's not like you were the only one who dropped the ball. I love it. You're talking some mad shit. That's the all for one in him for sure. So it's not like you were the only one to drop the ball. But then more and more heroes decided to desert, leaving you no choice but to put inexperienced kids on the front line. Yep, that's true. I mean, that did happen. Many pros dropped their capes, so to speak, and kids did have to fill the ranks. Given the situation, it's only natural for some of them to die. You took the initiative and struck us with everything you had, but it just wasn't enough. You didn't have the numbers or the preparation. As we get a shot of the clouds that are coming in, because last chapter alluded that storm clouds were brewing. I don't know if it actually started raining yet, but they said the weather was acting weird and stuff. Talking shit, and we're going. Oh my god! Okay, whoa! Oh, we're getting a perspective change. We're cutting to Kamino Ward because Todoroki and Ida are here, and they look like they have a scared look on their face. All right, so clearly, I haven't looked down yet, but I'm gonna guess that the Dabi like Phoenix theories were true or something. I'm guessing he's awoken again. Hold up. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Okay. Someone just got burnt alive here. All things considered, looks like facing you was for the best. This guy, I don't know who this guy is. That better not be Kiddo. I don't think that's Kiddo. It's hard to tell. He's kind of all burnt. Like, the poor guy's straight up on fire. All things considered, looks like facing you was the first was for the best. Haha, I knew it. It's so much better in person. It's like I got a feel for it somehow. As we get... I'm presuming this is Dabi. We don't see him. There's just like a burst of energy or something. Shota-kun, run away, says Burnin. Just before you buried me in ice, I copied your movie. I think that's a typo. Copied your move as a last-ditch effort. Oh my god, it is him. And oh my god, he is burning people alive. It's a pretty decent copy, if I say so myself. Right, Shoto? Oh my god, he copied I forgot what he called that, like the phosphorus or something? That X on his body. He straight up copied it. And yeah, Dabi's fighting again. We all figured this. Oh wait, no. Okay, so it's not a Phoenix quirk that they slipped him or something. That was him like starting to activate this cross on him. Okay, well, we were all kind of wrong. I guess maybe he could have gotten slipped a quirk. But yeah, whoever was like walking him to trying to restrain him or something is getting burnt alive right here. I don't think that's Kiddo. I think that's not... Kiddo didn't have the horns on him, did he? Oh, there's multiple people. Oh, no, I think the first one was Kiddo. I don't know. I don't know. That sucks. If it is Kiddo. And not Shigaraki. I'm just getting names flopped today. Dabi, he's actually burning himself to the bone. You can see like the tendrils and like muscle on his arm. And you can see the gap between these two bones. He ain't looking so hot. I mean, Did I just fucking say that? Did I just have the worst like pun ever? Okay, I'm so sorry. It's 1:30 in the morning. If my jokes aren't spot on, that was a bad. He does look hot, okay? He's literally burning a furnace on this guy's chest. Wow. And again, just like the look of horror on Todoroki and Ida's face right here. Oh my god, I think Stain, this is like the perfect time for Stain to come in. These two being here, it's in Camino Ward where Stain was, and we know Stain hated people disrespecting the All Might statue. Well, this mother effer just melted the statue. Oh, Stain is totally appearing here. I'm so sorry. Sorry to geek out. Stain is definitely coming. For sure. Todoroki shouts, Onima-san. I don't know who Onima is. He's got more than raw firepower going for him. That's right. After all, Toya honed his quirk to such a high level all by himself, he's thinking to himself. He's got an extraordinary battle sense, backed up by mad obsession. Oh my gosh, Dabi looks... Well, if people thought Dabi was hot before, I think his good looks are out the window. He's looking like a skeleton almost at this point. Like the jaw, like there's not even cheeks. It's just like he looks so skinny. Wow. Skeptic. Dabi shouts. Skeptic. And we're getting a shot of the Nomu who was fighting with him, the big tubby one with the spikes hanging out of him. And there's something glowing on the neck of the Nomu. I'm too busy right now for your daddy issues, the voice says from this device. So this is, like, he's communicating with Skeptic. Uh-oh. Dude, okay. So the villains are, like, totally gonna have a rebound. I didn't even say that. Like, the villains are set up for such a rebound thing. And I think we're seeing that happen here. Let me guess. You're looking for Endeavor. And we get a close-up shot of Dabi, who's, again, all the skin and flesh of his body is just like... He's looking more and more like a skeleton. He's currently at the remains of Gunga Mountain Villa, facing off against All for One. And then we cut to Shigaraki, who says, You mustn't give us villains time to muster our forces. Midoriya made the right call by rushing in and trying to take the fight to us. Oh, he's referring to, like, the villain hunt arc. Then we're getting a shot of a satellite. Oh, is Skeptic in that thing? Or is he, like, in a control room somewhere using the satellites? Oh my god, Skeptic! What the hell is he going to be doing now? Even though he had never had any real chances of success. He's referring to Deku. And now we're getting Skeptic talking. Who's going mad at the control panel, doing his normal Skeptic thing, like, it's like all that. Did you think you could just cut me out of the company? Why am I not surprised that these numbskulls keep making stupid decisions? I built this network from scratch. Regaining control is child's play for me. What were you trying to accomplish running off to another country while leaving all the talent behind? Due to your excessive conservatism, you've become a clay doll incapable of thinking for yourself. I don't know what this random crap he's shouting is, but I'm different. I will support Shigaraki Tomura. We'll achieve Radesto's dream. That's right, we'll create a world no one is discriminated against because of quirks. That's the only real way to seize power. He's just mad. He's loving this. And bring about true freedom. A society without heroes or villains. As we get a pull back shot of the UA Coliseum with the generator island next to it. And we get a shot of a control room. Is this inside the floating generator building? Is that what this is? What's the deal with all these errors? These people at the computer say, yeah, they're getting hacked. Is someone trying to hack the system? Yeah, of course they are. And I can't remember this Wallow Pussycat's name. Is this Mandalay or is this no, I can't remember. I'm really bad at remembering the Wallow Pussycat names. But this is the one, the Earthbender one. I can't remember her name though. She's looking very surprised though. And back to Skeptic. All for one. You can do as you please. For I will do the same. Oh my gosh! Wait, not even the slightest trace of the old ways shall remain after the revolution. Whatever he's doing, it looks like on his screen, it's the UA building and all the little tunnels they have underneath. Dude, he's hacking that shit? Uh-oh. Oh my god, this is I'm getting chills. This is a huge turnaround chapter for the villains. I think they're about to start stomping face. I think that's what we're in for here. Especially those who admire and cling to the words of the old generations. As we get Endeavor and is that Genist? I can't tell who that other person is. It looks like Genist. Um, there shall be no place for them in the new world. As we see one of the this looks like one of the bunkers that the people stay in, or the safety centers or whatever. I forgot. Are these integrated with the system too? Are these at danger of being moved and relocated? I think. I can't remember if it's just you. No, I think it is. I think they are at risk of moving here. We're actually okay. Yeah, I forgot to mention we're actually seeing shifting things underneath this network right now. So anyway, we get a shot of a bunch of people in this town or whatever, this bunker. And we get Todoroki family, the brothers and sisters, and the mom, Ray. Can you kids stay put for a second? As we get this lady talking to two kids. What if the villain came, huh? It's gonna be okay, Sensei. There's no way Todoroki, Bakugo, and the others are gonna lose this battle. Oh shit! Those are the okay. Oh my god, and I think Shiketsu is coming in soon. This is a nice little way to get people thinking about Shiketsu again. Because these are the kids that Bakugo, Todoroki, and Anasa and Kami, if you remember them, had to do their remedial courses with. This is the kid who makes like the chain chomp things. And I can't remember what this other doofus kid, he had like some sort of psychic power or something. And then this is their teacher. Why else would you have them here as this reference if you didn't want us to think about the Shiketsu people? Or maybe they're just here for the heck of it. I don't know. Oh, shit! And we're getting the spy people that worked for All For One. Like, they're receiving some, like, communications from Skeptic, I assume. Oh my god, shit is going down! Holy... Oh my god. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this right now. Holy shit, I just kind of scrolled down and I just got shocked at what I just saw. Okay. I'm just gonna read it and then I'll end it with what I'm seeing here. Gunga Mountain Village remains. We're cutting back to the All For One and Endeavor location. Apparently, we were too desperate depending ourselves in previous battle. Defending ourselves in the previous battle. And didn't really manage to accomplish anything. But this time is different. We're getting All For One talking. Hawk says, All For One. Prime? Mother effing All For One. And villains. The invaders. Heroes are the protectors. And villains, the invaders. So we'll keep moving forward until our dreams come true. Villains on the offensive. And we get Prime All For One. Dude, okay. Oh my god. I did not expect it. I wanted a location change. I didn't think we'd cut back. That's such a perfect time to show it though. As we know, he has rewind and he is at least temporarily. I don't know if it'll go haywire for him. And of course he's hot. Like, people over the years are like, they don't realize that in the glimpses we've seen of him, it's pretty well known that he was gonna be hot. And he's like a chiseled, just GQ model. Granted, okay, I guess, you know, to be fair, this isn't technically a full face reveal. There is still like 10% of his face being blocked by like the energy. So technically speaking, this is not a full-on face reveal. But, oh my god, Prime All For One. Dude, I'm someone who is actually a big fan of All For One. I think he's just deliciously like manipulative and intelligent, and like everything is going according to their plan. Literally the only win that the heroes had up into this, there's two, technically, was their win against Dabi, which, hey, Boom, that got reversed already. And their win against an All for One, which immediately got reversed. And now the heroes have lost Bakugo, which I think he's going to get revived based on what I saw with the Genus thing. The heroes haven't won shit. They've literally not won anything. If anything, the heroes are the villains are winning more. Bakugo's down. Endeavor, like, he's still flying here. But I'm sorry. If it took Prime All Might to barely beat Prime All for One, and he had a fatal wound afterward at that. I'm sorry, a one-armed, like, beaten, like, very fatigued Endeavor and Hawks with, like, 2 feathers and a katana. I'm sorry, Prime All for One is gonna, like clap their cheeks. Like, this is gonna be, if they don't get help immediately, this is gonna be a massacre. Like, that's another perfect reason to think that Shiketsu can come in and do a little bit of relief, like, buy some time while the heroes, like, can get, like, some treatment or something. Like, this was epic. This chapter kind of had a little bit of everything. It had immediate follow-up. It's actually kind of a shorter chapter, really. Not really shorter. Anyway, where do I begin? Ooh, okay. I'm at 26 minutes, so I'm sure a lot of you have stopped watching at this point. I see the data. I see most of you guys only stay for the reaction part. But for the 20% of you who stay after, for the chill, the talk, the analysis, first of all, thank you. I love you. You're the sexiest people. The other 80% who've already left, they're ugly. You're sexy. I'm sexy. We're just a bunch of sexy, awesome My Hero Academia nerds who will stay behind and talk until the sun rises about this show. So thank you, in all seriousness, for staying and listening. Okay, let's go back. Let's pull an all for one and rewind, and let's go from the beginning here. Bakugo, so they basically double down and say, like, everyone more reactions, like, from Monoma and stuff, just saying, like, my God, like, you can't be dead. There's no way. And then Genus is like, there's no pulse. His heart is ripped to shreds. I think this is him just thinking in the moment. Now, it's possible he doesn't have a pulse, for sure. But I have a hunch that he's lying just to fool to Shigaraki here. And then Mirko, we didn't even talk about this much. Mirko is in the clutches. Is Mirko gonna die here? I don't think so. I'd feel that really weird if she just died like this, like getting squished to death from Shigaraki. I think something. Okay, that's the thing about this. Something has got to happen now, like right now. Without Bakugo and now Mirko incapacitated, and the big three are, like, scrambling here. I just, if they don't get help immediately, shit is going to hit the fan, literally. I don't see how Bakugo is the only guy who could kind of hold off Shigaraki for a while, and now he's down. But by the way, just this look of Genus, like, that's all. The fact he's using his quirk, putting his hands over Bakugo, like, down on him, that's all I need to know. Bakugo is not gone. For all intents and purposes, I think he probably did die here still, but he's going to get revived / repaired, I think. How do I feel about that? We'll save that for the end. That's a pretty big topic. There's a lot to talk about in this chapter. Yeah, but like I said, if they don't get help immediately, again, from Shiketsu or so help me God, please, Captain Celebrity and Koichi, if they were part of the people who are meeting Deku over the water, which I do think that is Shiketsu, like reinforcements from Shiketsu that Deku ran into, I don't think those are villains or anything. I just don't. I don't know why. It doesn't feel right for that to be villains. That'd be, like, a bit too much. I think that there are reinforcements coming, and I'd lose my shit if Captain Celebrity and Koichi came. That's a pipe dream, but Yeah, the Shigaraki situation is looking absolutely awful. Obviously, they still have Aizawa and Monoma doing erasure, but like the combatants in the ring are getting really beat up. Mirko again is in the clutches of Shigaraki right now. She's missing one of her arms. She's beat up. I think probably one of her prosthetic legs is also destroyed. Um, Bakugo is down. Genist is hurt, and he's also using his time to repair slash revive Bakugo, in my opinion. Um, you have Mirio, who again, great quirk, but he just lacks the firepower. And you have Nejire and Amajiki, who are either down in pain or in frustration. Definitely looks like frustration from Nejire. And their attack didn't work. We saw the laser; it didn't work. So even if they did that again, it wouldn't stop him. Just there's just so much, man. Like, and then now we're cutting to the Dabi stuff. We're getting progress with that, and I call me crazy, call me a Stain homer. I think that Stain is gonna come help here. There's a reason he was shown to be at Camino. And this is where the fight's happening. And it's with Ida and Todoroki, who have a history with Stain. Like, and that would be kind of a nice full circle thing. Like, maybe now Ida would be viewed as a true blue hero from Stain or something if they want to go that route. But not only that, but Dabi joined the league because he was inspired by Stain. So it would be really poetic if it was Stain who was saying to him, like, man, you've lost your freaking way. You're crazy. And yeah, I'm going to help the heroes to like take you down, at least knock him out. They don't have to kill him. Like that's the power of Stain. You can just take him out of commission for 5-10 minutes or whatever the time limit is. And I just have vivid images in my mind of just imagining Stain riding horseback on Ida with the swords. You know how cool that would be? And they put their differences aside and like they have a nice talk or something. I don't know. Like, kind of crazy. I'm all over the place tonight. This is a wild chapter. And 2 heroes got burnt to death horrifically by Dabi here. I think one of them is Kiddo. I think the first one's Kiddo. And it's actually going to make me sad. I really like Kiddo. Man. Burning's still up, though. Yeah, and then Dabi. So now we know Skeptic has, like... Now, okay... Boom. That adds to my theory that the guy at the Gigantomachia scene with Mina and Kirishima, that device he was holding up, it looks to be a communicator. I think that's a communicator to Skeptic. I don't think it's like a device for a bomb or a weapon or something. I think he's about to communicate oh, I would love if that's where we went next, but I don't know anymore, man. I want updates on the fights that haven't started yet. Like, even the Toga fight hasn't started yet. It'd be nice to get an update there. But I want the Mina Kirishima fight and stuff. But anyway, Skeptic proving to be very valuable here. He seems to be in some secluded center somewhere and using... Dude, he's got satellites. He's hacked the UA system, which is crazy. Man, he's living the dream right here. He's feeling so useful. And he's making something move. We can't tell yet. He's making some compartments move in the UA underground system. I'm trying to think what that could be. Do they have like hidden like villains locked up in those things? Like reinforcements? Or are they... it makes the mind hurt thinking of what things they could be doing here. And again, I think that they're showing these 2 kids from the remedial courses because Horikoshi wants us to get the image of that stuff in our mind with Anasa and Kami. I think they're gonna show up. Shiketsu has to show up. They were name dropped twice, with having this similar system as UA. Man, there's so much. And then the undercover spies getting information. There's just the villains, dude, they were ready and they're making their move. The heroes are taking L's. The few wins they had are now reversed, literally. And then the kicker at the end. I can't get over how cool this is. Prime All for One. This is okay. I understand that like Shigaraki is the big bad now, but like let's give a little bit of respect to the guy that this whole series is in motion because of. The whole struggle of One for All, the lineage, the passing down the torch, everything Deku's gone through, the pieces put in motion for the villains to cause all the mayhem they've caused. It was this guy. Even Shigaraki is the guy he is now because of this guy. This maniacal bastard. And now he's in his prime state once again. You know how terrifying that is? As much as I love Endeavor, and Hawks is cool too. I'm sorry. Prime All for One. Like Prime All Might is the pinnacle that we know of this series' power level. Even Shigaraki now, who's like a perfected being, is saying, I'm on par with All Might. He's never said I'm stronger or faster than All Might. I'm on par with Prime All Might. That's still the bar. And if that is what it took to barely beat Prime All for One, I'm sorry, but a weakened one-armed Endeavor and a severely depleted Feathers Hawks, there's no scenario I can even come up with where they beat Prime All for One. Now, there's one scenario. If the rewind is uncontrollable and he's not able to keep it stable, if I could see them buying enough time for the rewind to destroy himself. But I really hope that's not the path we go, because that would rob us of seeing Prime All for One wreck shop. And I think that would be one of the coolest things, because first of all, like there's no Aizawa here. This man can do whatever capabilities he has. I presume it rewinded him to the point that whatever quirks he had at the time is what he has. I think it'll probably get rid of the new ones he has, if that makes sense. So we're gonna see some like old school vintage shit, I hope. Which is so exciting. Ah, man. He's gorgeous, by the way. He's absolutely gorgeous. But I already knew that. He's got the clean white hair. The glimpses you've seen of him, you like me personally, I already put together this is basically what he looked like. Nothing surprising here. But the fact you're seeing 90% of it all together for the first time, that's pretty cool. Again, his like left eye and like part of his like cheek and stuff is blocked, so it's technically not full on face reveal. But to quote the Squidward meme, oh no, he's hot! Like, you know that famous meme? Look it up if you haven't. Like, look up Squidward, oh no, he's hot on YouTube for all of you young people who didn't grow up with SpongeBob. The classics, anyway. So what's gonna happen next? Like, I guess I'll say like how I feel on the potential of Bakugo being. By the way, we're at 30 minutes for 5 of you who are still here listening to this. You know, awesome. I love you even more. You're even sexier than the 20 percenters. How I feel if my theory is correct and Genist is in fact healing Bakugo here, or at least mending his heart. I think that. Excuse me. I think at very least he's using the stitching of his clothing to sew his heart back together. Because he is factually using his quirk there. Like that, like on one scene his sleeves are all together, and the next scene they're clearly being unraveled as he's putting his hands down. If Bakugo truly was dead, why would he be using his quirk? I guess maybe he could be trying to drag the body out of there with his quirk, but oh man, I just don't know what like the heroes can do, at least in these battlefields we've seen. They're very low on manpower, and the people they have there are beat to hell. Anyway, Bakugo. I had fully accepted the fact that he was dead, and for all intents and purposes, he is dead. But in regards to him getting revived, that was something that I was really kind of like iffy on, and the only scenario that I was okay with was if Genist was the guy to save him. And that's what it looks like they're going with. So at least if that is the case, they went with the one I was kind of okay with. That said, I don't like I don't know if I'm really a fan of using it as like a hype slash like huge cliffhanger moment. The people who were saying that that wasn't a fitting death for Bakugo had some valid points. I was okay with it the way it was handled, but I can see the criticism of it not really being like ideal. So, in that sense, I'm actually okay if they do bring him back. Because I do think there's more for him to do as a character and in relation to other characters too, like Deku. I So overall I'm okay with it. I'm gonna reserve any hard judgment until we see what happens. But in my opinion, I really think he's getting revived here. That's just what Genus is doing. Um, and I've just accepted that because why else would you have that? Um, so yeah, I'm gonna put a pin on that one. I'll see where it develops. But as for where we're going next, with the villains clearly being on the turnaround for this, I think that now is the time for either one of two things. Either now, no, wait, no, one thing. The one thing I just scratched off that list is Deku update. I think we're gonna wait a little bit longer on the Deku update, which I'm sure is gonna piss a lot of people off. But I think the reason that we won't get that yet is that'll be for when the heroes get their comeback. Because if my theory is correct, the people that approached Deku on the horizon over the ocean are actually on their side. So I think that we won't get a Deku update until he arrives with these reinforcements. That's my that's my honest opinion. So what I think the next logical place to go um is honestly Mina and Kirishima at Giganto. Because if you think that that guy pulled up that device to respond or talk to Skeptic, you can interpret that like that stuff all happened around this time because everything is all happening at the same time. We have to realize this. Like while this is going on, progress is being made in other areas. It's impossible to show them all happening at the same time. So you need to realize that. Um, so I think that with how much these main storylines have progressed, I think it's time we started those other ones. Even the Shoji Spinner one. Spinner has his army of like heteromorphic type people that he's leading through the streets on his own like rampage against Shoji and Koda. I already know people are gonna hate those chapters because it's Koda and Shoji and Spinner. Definitely people that aren't really popular. I'll personally love it. I think that that's a grand story to tell. Just because they're not popular, like I'm totally on board with that. If we do get updates there, and Skeptic was the one who told Spinner to be the voice for this army, right? Or like no, I guess it might have been All for One. But Skeptic did help. So it makes sense for that to be a segue. Um, man, there's just a lot in this chapter, man. I don't know if I'm going to use the Mirko one or the Prime All for One one. I don't know. I'll probably use the Mirko one. I already used All for One on one thumbnail. I don't want to spoil the face reveal at the end here. Um, but yeah, okay. I've said all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching if you watched this far. um, we're at 43 minutes. This is the longest video for My Hero I've had in a while. I don't even think the Bakugo one was this long. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and leave your thoughts down below. If you like this video, consider liking, subscribing, helps the channel grow. I love all of you, and until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.